In this video, we are going to discuss the questions which are previously asked in the PGTRB examinations from the year 2013 to 2019. I have given you some 35 important questions and their answers in this video on the topics language and linguistics and literary theory and criticism. And in this video, I have focused more on the topic linguistics because I have already uploaded a video for the topic literary theory and criticism. If you haven't watched that video, please check out our channel and do watch that video also, so that it can be helpful for you to perform better in your examination. So let's get into the questions. The first question, segment of a sentence until the smallest unit morphemes are reached is dash. The options are A. Phrase structure, B. DG grammar, C. IC analysis and D. Latinate fallacy, and the answer is C. IC analysis. Next question, sounds that are articulated with the stricture of complete oral closure are called dash. The options are A. plosives, B. nasals, C. fricatives and D. affricates, and the answer is B. nasals. Next question, Jacob Grimm referred to verbs that show change in tense by change of vowel as dash. The options are weak verbs, secondary verbs, derivatives and strong verbs, and the answer is D. strong verbs. Next question, English descended from the western group of the Indo-European family of languages which is also called dash. The options are A. Kentum, B. Satem, C. Armenian and D. Albanian, and the answer is A. Kentum group. Next question, according to Ferdinand de Saussure, lang refers to dash. The options are A. meaning of language, B. structure of language, C. origin of language and D. function of language, and the answer is B. structure of language. Next question, according to Alan Tate, metaphorical meaning is called dash. The options are A. contention, B. intention, C. extension and D. tension, and the answer is D. tension. Next question, dialect is a variety of language distinguished according to user. What is a variety of language distinguished according to use called dash? The options are idiolect, register, tone and pitch, and the answer is B. register. Next question, words that derive their meaning based on emotional rather than rational attitudes are the result of dash. The options are A. association, B. collocation, C. connotation and D. denotation, and the answer is A. association. Next question, the word anthology, now used to designate a collection of poems, is literally the Greek term for a bunch of flowers. It has changed its meaning owing to dash. The options are A. extension or transference, B. polarization or coloring, C. metaphorical application and D. specialization, and the answer is D. specialization. Next question, who among the following writers was a member of the Royal Society which was founded in 1662 to fix English spelling? The options are A. Beckett, B. James Boswell, C. Skinner and D. Dryden, and the answer is D. Dryden. Next question, the historical incidents that eventually paved way for the evolution of Middle English is dash. The options are A. Celtic influence, B. Latin influence, C. the Scandinavian invasion of England and D. Norman conquest 1066 AD. The answer is D. Norman conquest 1066 AD. Next question, which of the following is the oldest method employed to teach English as a second language? The options are A. direct method, B. grammar translation method, C. bilingual method and D. Dr. West's new method, and the answer is B. grammar translation method. The next question, the French philosopher Das lecture at the 1966 conference at Johns Hopkins University is considered to be a manifesto against structuralism. The options are A. Mikhail Bakhtin's, B. Noam Chomsky's lecture, C. Jacques Derrida's lecture and D. Michael Foucault's lecture, and the answer is C. Jacques Derrida's lecture. Next question, the phrases prima facie, vice versa and ab initio are of dash origin. The options are Latin, Greek, French and Scandinavian, and the answer is A, Latin. Next question. Regarding this question, we have feministic writers on the one side, on the other side we are having the written works of the given feministic writers. So we shall directly discuss the answer, and the correct match is Kate Millard's written work is Sexual Politics. Second one, Sandra Gilbert, her written work is The Mad Woman in the Attic, and Mary Ellman's written work is Thinking About Women, and Elaine Showalter's work is A Literature of Their Own. This is the correct match. Next question. A speaker's attitude to what he is talking about is revealed by his dash. The options are sense, feeling, tone and intention, and the answer is B, feeling. Next question. Identify the figure of speech employed in the following lines. Why should I pay the Roman fool and I die on my own sword? While I see lives and the gashes, do better upon them. So the options are A, metonymy, B, hyperbole, C, allusion and D, litodes. And the answer is C, allusion. Next question. The philologist who improved upon Grimm's law was dash. The options are C.C. Fries, B, Noam Chomsky, C, Werner and D, A.C. Baugh, and the answer is C, Werner. Next question. Alan Tate uses the word extension to indicate. The options are A, suggestive and connotative aspect, B, connotative and denotative aspect, C, logical meaning and denotative aspect, and D, logical meaning and connotative aspect. And the answer is C, logical meaning and denotative aspect. Next question. Dialects of dash became the most important during the Anglo-Saxon period. The options are A, Britain, B, Roman, C, Norman and D, Wessex. And the answer is D, Wessex. Next question. Linguistics is dash. The options are A, empirical, B, speculative, C, intuitive and D, experimental, and the answer is A, empirical, which is experimental. Next question. Sound contrasts in several segments in phonemes are called dash. The options are A, morphology, B, suprasegmental, C, morpheme and D, allophone, and the answer is B, suprasegmental. Next question. Language variation in the individual and the language variation in the community are two sides of a coin. This refers to dash. The options are A, accent, B, domains, C, diglossia and D, dialect and idiolect. And the answer is dialect and idiolect. And regarding this question, language variation in the individual is called as idiolect and the language variation in the community is called as dialect. Please take a note of it. Next question. Polarization or coloring refers to dash. The options are possible future happenings, exemplified ideas, original meanings and emotional significance. And the answer is D, emotional significance. Next question. A process of change of meaning occurs in a word known as dash. The options are A, differentiation, B, generalization, C, transformation and D, specialization. And the answer is B, generalization. Next question. Spelling reform associations were formed in both America and England in the year. The options are A, 1883, B, 1783, C, 1823 and D, 1853, and the answer is A, 1883. The next question. The original Indo-European had split up into dash distinct language groups or dialects. The options are A, 7, B, 6, C, 8 and D, 5. The answer is C, 8. Next question. The vocabulary of English is almost purely dash. The options are A, Germanic, B, French, C, Latin and D, Teutonic, and the answer is D, Teutonic. Next question. Dash is one of the oldest, also the crudest method of word making. The options are A, Latin root word, B, imitation or onomatopoeia, C, abbreviation, D, suffixes or prefixes. The answer is B, imitation or onomatopoeia. Next question, the principal language of East Teutonic is dash. The options are A. Gothic, B. Greek, C. Latin and D. Balto-Slavonic. And the answer is A. Gothic. Next question, the set of syntax characterized as languages by generative grammars are what logicians call? Options are A. Formal language, B. Informal language, C. Transformational grammar and D. Phrase structure grammar. And the answer is A. Formal language. Next question, when did Noam Chomsky's Aspect of the Theory of Syntax published? The options are 1964, 1965, 1960 and 1962 and the answer is B. 1965. Next question, air is supplied to the alveoli by small tubes called dash. The options are A. Windpipe, B. Trachea, C. Bronchioles and D. Vocal cords. And the answer is C. Bronchioles. Next question, looking quickly over a text to form a general opinion of the content is dash. The options are scanning, skimming, skipping and easy reading. And the answer is skimming. And next and final question is, identify the set of Wordsworth's poems that do not portray low or rustic life according to Coleridge. The options are A. Michael, Daffodils and the Solitary Reaper, B. Ruth, Michael, Solitary Reaper, C. Mad Mother, composed upon Westminster Bridge and D. Michael, Ruth, Mad Mother. And the answer is D. Michael, Ruth and Mad Mother. This question is taken from Biographia Literaria by Coleridge. I think from the 14th chapter onwards, Coleridge talks of Wordsworth's poetic languages, and while explaining Wordsworth's poem having ordinary language, Coleridge mentions all these three poems. That is, these three poems do not portray low or rustic life in his work Biographia Literaria. So that's all for now. And if you like this video, please hit a like button, and if you think your friends will be benefited from this video, please do share. And if you are watching this video without subscribing our channel, please do subscribe. And if you want to get notified our videos whenever I upload, please don't forget to press the bell icon. Thank you.